back. You're listening to Good Living by Design. Okay, thank you, David, again for being here. And now we have another guest. We're full of guests today.
Yes, we are.
We have Kristina Welch from Jovial Concepts here, and we've met we had an event here, last month?
Yeah, last month.
Yeah, and we got to talking about the event that you're having tomorrow. We'll get to that. But you're from Jovial Concepts, and what is Jovial Concepts before we get started with your event?
Sure. We're a local Denver nonprofit, and we focus on education and awareness for peace. We do a lot of community building and global building projects through service learning and service projects. We work a lot with Edgewater and Jefferson County with some of the homeless groups there and doing different lawns to garden programs to teach food sustainability.
That's cool. I know you have a 4-core program.
Yeah, so basically we work through peace initiatives. So when someone comes to us and has a great idea to create peace, either globally or in the community, we're really open to hearing these ideas and figuring out how we can incorporate those into our nonprofit and work together to expand whether it's nonprofit ideas or individual ideas. So right now our 4 core programs are Jovial Gardens, which is the Lawns to Garden project. We also have Jovial Futures, which is working with different career camps and summer camps to provide experiential education teamed up with career opportunities, mostly focused on at-risk youth. And then we have our contest every year. It's a peace contest. We award $5,000 to...
That's a big prize.
Yes, it's project funding for whoever basically turns in the best idea to create a peace project. So we did the video entry. It's 3-minute videos that we receive, and we have a panel that judges them. It's a lot of fun. And this year we're actually opening it up to high school students and elementary students, so there's going to be 6 more prizes going out this year, and that's really exciting.
Yeah. That would be nice to watch just the entries and just to see what cool ideas.
Ideas, yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And actually tomorrow we're going to be showing our top 3 entries on the big screen over at Champa and announcing the winner of this year. So it's going to be really exciting.
Oh, so tomorrow, you mentioned tomorrow. So tomorrow is Peace Day.
Yes,
that would be nice to me. Tomorrow.
Okay. 85 and sunny.
No war.
No war. Everyone's going to be nice. No violence.
So how does this get started? Is it always been Peace Day? Is it always September 21st, or is it the second Saturday or the third Sunday of the month?
That's a great question. Actually, in the 80s, it was the UN every time they met in September.
Right.
And so they didn't really have a set date for it. And then in 2001, a group called Peace One Day got in touch with the UN, talked to a lot of different people around the world, and got it passed for September 21st every year. And that's given, I think, Peace Day a lot of momentum to be established on a single day where all of us globally can work on it. Something like, 2 or 5 million, I want to say, people worldwide get involved on the day.
Well, to bring so much more focus and attention to your ideas and Peace Day and do it on a global scale, and that's great. So what do you have tomorrow on the 16th Street Mall then?
So tomorrow on the 16th Street Mall, we have 33 booths. Most of them are nonprofits. And the idea is to, think about how you can get involved in the peace process, how you can help us create a culture of peace globally. So these nonprofits are going to be out there with volunteer opportunities, activities from games for kids to learn about nonviolent communication and anti-bullying, and also all the fun stuff. So we're going to have food and face painting, live music.
Sounds like a good time. Can you briefly talk about some life-saving activities that happen globally on Peace Day?
Absolutely. So around the world we see, normally in a time of conflict it's really hard to get into these areas for aid and things like that. And Peace Day has created an opportunity for governments and even local communities to have 24 hours of ceasefire. And in this time, we're able to move supplies, resources, aid into areas that are normally unreachable. So I know groups like Star Syringe do a lot of vaccines in areas like in Afghanistan. The Taliban has stood down for the last, I think, since 2006.
Wow.
and allowed aid workers to get in without, any violence to the aid workers, to give vaccines to kids who, before 2006, hadn't been reachable for almost 3 years. And then outside of that, we get a lot of food drops. We've even seen, I think there was some tribal groups that had been warring for a long time that in the Middle East stepped down. They actually had dinner for part of the Peace Day activity together and realized that they were very much alike, and it was their grandparents' feud, and that it wasn't serving them anymore. And I know like a lot of groups have done trading back prisoners and things like that on the day, so people have been reunited with their families on Peace Day.
That's a nice thing here. I mean, it's only one day. I mean, if you think about it, it's only one day in September. But if a lot of those people in different countries, or like globally, do something to promote peace, I mean, isn't it like
extended throughout the year?
Yeah. I was going to say, why can't they even just do it for like a week?
I think our society was so used to turning on the news and hearing such bad, terrible things, and it's nice to maybe take a pause from that and focus on something that's more positive and put your energy towards that instead of always, those things are happening, we have to.
I know, it is sad though that it has to get,
your attention.
Like a peace day to actually have something for them to do something.
Mm-hmm. Right, and that is the whole point of the day. The more people that know about it, the more people that get involved, the more pressure is put on community, at home, globally, for these ceasefires to happen. And it is a day of nonviolence around the world, so we really do focus, in communities, at home. If you have a friend you haven't talked to for a while, or a coworker you can't stand, you challenge you on September 21st is make a peace with somebody.
I have to go to work. I have to
be nice on Saturday.
So I know you said you were going to show the 3 top videos or the entries. Are you able to give us a little preview of
You're going to get her in trouble now.
I just want to know examples of what was presented. Are you able to?
Sure, I can give you some of the examples of the videos we received. Some were actually media ideas for creating more open media and working with different businesses and kind of networking to make sure everyone knows what's going on kind of in the peace community idea. One was really great. It was a cartoon idea for a peace superhero cartoon.
Oh.
And the characters, it was so creative. Every character was peace in a different language. And these characters had all sorts of different powers. Like one was an elderly lady who knew kung fu, but she only used defensive kung fu. She never had offensive moves. And one of them was a gangster who used his ability to make everything into a joke. He would work with other gangsters and things like that to put away their weapons and things. And
wow, that's creative.
Really creative ideas that we got.
Yeah. I wonder who's going to win. It's just amazing. Like you said, people have great ideas, and it's just amazing to hear them because I would never think of those ideas.
When you're allowing them to have a platform, a place to go with that, so I think that's great that your organization does that. Now you mentioned there'll be stuff for kids to do tomorrow on 16th Street Mall. What kind of things can the kids get involved in while they're there?
So we have a kids' dome with costume making. It's a plastic geodesic dome. They can climb on it a little bit, hang out inside. 3 different face painters, temporary tattoos, hula hooping, all sorts of fun stuff. And then again, of course, the nonprofits have different games and things like that focused on peace activities.
That's a lot of 33 booths, right?
Up and down, outside, up and down.
Yep, it's actually the center median of the 16th Street Mall from Glenarm to Arapahoe.
Okay.
So there's going to be booths on each block, and then we kind of creatively name the blocks after different peace attributes, so compassion and friendship, and put different booths kind of accordingly up the block.
Mm-hmm. What time does it start?
It starts tomorrow at 11 a.m. and it goes until 8 p.m. and there's going to be music most of the day from noon until 8. And
I thought it was still dark. It doesn't finish early. I went to their website and they said still dark. Is that true?
Yeah, I think dark nowadays is between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Yeah.
I thought oh my God, they're going to be
different than that.
They're going to be there for till midnight.
And then you said that you'll have scavenger hunts and...
Oh, yeah, we have
we like prizes here.
I know.
So Sesame Street Live, which is going to be here next month, has offered tickets to give away as our grand prize to a family of 4. So we have a scavenger hunt. It's basically wander around the booths and find the colored doves. So even, a 5-year-old could participate and fill in the blanks. So yeah, the winner of that is eligible for the grand prize of the Sesame Street.
Is there only one dove?
No. There's 7 doves to find, and then every kid who completes the scavenger hunt gets a prize.
Okay.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
So they don't really have to participate and just find the doves to get a little prize. The grand prize is just for the one who.
Well, we're just going to do a drawing tomorrow.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, after the event and mail the vouchers out. And then the Da Vinci Museum also gave some really amazing tickets away for adults that we can give out, and some movie theater tickets and things like that for adults too.
Okay. Now, does your organization accept volunteers? If somebody wanted to actually get involved with this nonprofit, is that something that they're still open to and have availability for?
Absolutely. We could definitely still use a few more volunteers during the day because the event is between the buses, so just having people there to make sure everybody's safe and having a lot of fun and things like that. And if you do want to volunteer, you could visit our website at jovialconcepts.org, JOVIAL concepts.org.
And just sign up.
There's a sign-up sheet on there on the event page.
Right.
So you can send in all your
Yeah, like you said, it's going to be nice weather tomorrow. It's going to be
perfect.
It's not going to be raining. Mm-hmm. So, if you had this last weekend, you probably would be rained out because we had so much rain and stuff. So what other things do you want to share about your event tomorrow, Christine?
Well, I think speaking of the rain, I think one of the nice things that a couple of the booths organized is taking some of the volunteers that are around Sunday, obviously after the event or that sign up, to go out to Boulder and help with some of the cleanup and things like that. So if you do want to kind of help with some of the flooding and rains, there'll be places to sign up where Boulder still needs a lot of help getting basements and things like that cleaned out.
Yeah.
So much work ahead.
Oh, my goodness. And that's nice, though, that you're devoting some of your time and your efforts to doing that. You mentioned some of the volunteers having booths. What companies can people expect to be present tomorrow?
Great question. A lot of really awesome organizations. The Conflict Center is going to be there. Nuba Water Project, who works with water scarcity in Africa. Peace Resources and the Colorado Peace Network will both be there. A lot of great opportunities just to kind of find out what's going on globally and how you can be involved.
And I think, like you said, if you're a volunteer and, there's some organization there that, you're interested in doing some volunteer hours, this is the perfect time because you have them all in one area. Absolutely. Check them out and see what would interest you.
Now, is this something you do annually on the 16th Street Mall, or do you come up with a different venue every Peace Day?
So far we've done a different venue every Peace Day, but it sounds like hopefully we might work with the mall again next year and kind of make this a tradition on the 16th Street Mall every September. In the past we did the Tennyson, the Berkeley Art District there, and that was a lot of fun. We had a big show at the Oriental Theater that Johnny of the Flowbots came out and did with us, so it was a good time.
I think it's a great idea to have it in one place just because people get used to it and they know and expect you every 21st of September you're going to have an event on the 16th Street Mall. So just out of curiosity, I know during our event here you were giving away a booth, so who won?
Keller Williams.
Keller Williams. Oh, yeah.
Her booth will be there. I think
I did not
a drawing.
I should have put my name.
You probably would have won. We'd have a booth.
Oh, no. Can you imagine me in peace? So Keller Williams won, so they'll be there. That's nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that was people were excited that you were giving away a booth for your event, and that's a big deal for them to be able to showcase their business and be there and be part of a great organization with promoting peace. I think that's a great deal.
Absolutely, and I mean the mall, says on a given day there's 30 or 40,000 people down there wandering around, so
yeah,
it's definitely a great place for business to be.
Yeah. Interesting. Is there food?
There is food. We've got pulled pork barbecue. Actually, the guys that were here,
yes.
they didn't win the booth. They ended up getting their own.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be...
So there's a lot of food cards on the...
There are other food cards there already, and then there's going to be fresh juice with the Mobev hydration station, and also organic, sugar-free, don't quote me on the organic, sugar-free soda of some sort that's going to be there as well as Zevia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I've never tasted it. So anyway, okay, good. Well, great, Kristina. Well, thank you again for being here. I know we talked about this like a month ago that, you know, we'd love for you to promote the event here on the radio, and I'm happy that you were able to. So again, for more information, what is the website? And if they have any questions, where do they need to go to find more information?
Jovialconcepts.org, Jovial concepts.org, and all the information they need is there. They can also visit us on Facebook.
Oh, okay. I will. All right. Well, thank you again. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for listening. I hope you enjoyed our show today. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend.
Get up in the morning, look in the mirror. There's a toothbrush hanging in the stand.